How y'all doing today? This is Talking Sports with Ty, and wow, did y'all see it? Joel Embiid, career high, 50 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists. What? What? Did you see him? This is why I love the game. This is why I love watching the game. Philadelphia 76ers beat the Chicago Bulls 112 to 105 points per game. I already said it, but I'm just going to say it again. Joel Embiid, 50 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. Haja Wuja, did you seize it? Did you seize it? Oh, my goodness. Toby also put up 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Oh, 7 assists, I'm sorry. Thibault put in 3 blocks. Steph Curry, 1 for 5 from 3-point. You got to do better. Dwight Howard, 8 off the bench, 10 rebounds. Maxey put in 6. Let's just talk about Embiid. Let's just talk about Joel Embiid. That's what we come to see, people. I didn't feel like this since I watched my 76ers back in the day when I seen AI putting up buckets. And Embiid playing like a big AI. A big Kobe. That's what it looked like. And it looked good. Looked real good. I'm so impressed with watching Embiid, man. The growth that he showed the past couple years. Man, this is just the level. This is just when you hit that 26, 27, when you start getting in your prime, and he got that mindset. He just got married, had that baby, so he at home. He ain't playing the game. He ain't on the game as much. I ain't see him. He putting in that work at home, putting in that work on the court. It's a beautiful thing to watch. People, you got to tune in. If you ain't tuning in, you got to tune in. You got to see this man play. 7'2". Did you see the fast break Euro step? The fast break. Oh my God. It's beautiful out there. He got some of the best mid-range. He got one of the best mid-range games in the game with the jump shot. That thing butter like parquet all the time. Butter like parquet all the time. It's just a joy to watch. People, you got to make sure you tune in. He even had the one, y'all got to tune in, because he had the one where he had almost the Steph Curry on Chris Paul joint behind the back. He put it through the legs. It would be a top highlight, but he didn't make the shot. But, man, he feeling himself. He on a different level now. That's just the age, 26, 27. When they come in their prime, that's what happens, man. It's a lot of, oh, man, it's a beautiful thing to watch. I'm just so happy, people. I'm happy I get to watch this man every other night put up buckets and dominate. Guys, honestly, it haven't been a player in the league that's dominating since Shaq. Best big man in the league since Shaq. Easy. He way better than Dwight. Dwight wish he could have did the stuff Joel's doing. I was thinking about that while he was watching the game. Dwight sitting on the bench like, damn. I wish I could have did that shit. I wish I could have put the ball between my legs. And this is my Dwight voice, man. This is my Dwight voice in my head. I wish I could put the ball between my legs like Joel Embiid, man. Damn. The fuck was I doing over there? Just grabbing rebounds and blocking shots? I could have been getting them buckets. But no, he wasn't Joel. Joel's one of a kind. Never seen a player like Joel, for real. I didn't. I mean, maybe Will, maybe Hakeem. I got to watch some more tape on Hakeem. Maybe Hakeem. But nah, not 7'2". Hakeem wasn't 7'2". Not 260, 270. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man. Such a beautiful thing. Let's go. Let's switch over to the Bulls. Zach LaVine put up 30, 5-5. Zach LaVine's another good player. Zach LaVine actually was drafted in the same year Joel Embiid was drafted, 2014 draft. Joel went number 3 to, of course, us. And Zach LaVine went number 13 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. That was, because like I said, with Embiid, 26, 27, these players start getting in their prime. They start dominating, seeing the game at another level. And he putting up buckets. Zach LaVine is putting up buckets. I'm just happy we got Embiid and we ain't got Zach LaVine. I'm more happy with Embiid than Zach. I'm cool with the 7-foot, 3-point, mid-range, hop-stepping. I'm happy with that. I'm just happy we ain't wind up with Andrew Wiggins or Jabari Parker I'm happy we got Embiid. Some other notable mentions in that draft was Marcus Smart, Randall, Julius Randle playing for the Knicks right now, putting up all-star type numbers this year because the 26. I told y'all that these good players, once they get that next level and they start watching the game and they watch these tapes and they just physically prime. They just grown men out there. That's what it is. They just grown men, and if they good, they gonna ball. And you see what Embiid doing. You see what Embiid doing out there. Whoo. Other notable mentions from that draft, Jeremy Grant, balling for Detroit. Sixers picked him up in the second round in that draft. Jordan Clarkson also went in the second round in that draft. So the good players are always going to come to the forefront of the pack. They always going to be leaders of the pack. And you see what these players doing in the league today. That's about 7 years ago now. Time flies so fast, man. It's crazy. But the Bulls didn't really had too much. Zach LaVine was their man dude, balling. Wendell Carter actually started off the game pretty strong against Embiid. And Embiid, I think that's what got Embiid going because Wendell came out, hit like the first 8 buckets, hook shots, little jump shot. So I think that got Embiid going because he ain't gonna let no scrub. Nah, I ain't gonna say Wendell's a scrub. He's still young. That's like his second year, I believe. So, but they looked good, man. The Sixers looked good. Defense was a little better. Joel touched on that a little bit after the game. But he didn't want to put himself up. But it was Embiid this game, man. It was really Embiid. But Toby also helped out. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. You can't ask for much more from Toby, man. Like I said, he's an all-star. Get him in there. He campaigning, too. I seen him on Jalen Jacoby. A couple other little spots campaigning for that. But as he should. You balling, you should get in there. So, Toby, I'm going to see you. They select the reserves on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. So, I'm tuning into that. Can't wait for that to see that. And I'm also wondering if Ben going to make it. Because he haven't really, he's like borderline all-star. So, it's a lot of tough guards in the East right now. So, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if Ben gonna make it. I know he don't know either. He don't know neither. So, but only thing we number 1 right now in the East, and normally if we got 3 good players, normally we get number 1 should get 3 All-Stars. But I don't know. I don't know if the coaches and shit gonna vote him in. So we'll see. That's the biggest thing I worry about. Toby making it. Toby and Embiid making it. Embiid starting already, he dominated. So that's no question. But Toby, it's a question. It is a question with Toby. But I think he gonna make it. So, because we number 1. If we was number like 4 or something, 5, he probably wouldn't make it. But let's see what else we gonna get into today. This bench, man. Let's bring up this bench. Dwight Howard actually had a solid game. 8 points, 10 rebounds. 4 of 5 from field. So that was good from Dwight. Maxey trying. I like Maxey so much. I think he was such a steal in the draft. Us getting him at like the 21st pick, I believe. He was such a steal, man. He's going to be a solid rotational player. And he's someone I look to be in the starting lineup maybe in a few years. That starting shooting guard can be Maxey. He can handle the ball. If he just got to work on that jump shot, he got that nice little floater. He a little too aggressive sometimes. He was 3 of 11 from the field. So he a little too aggressive sometimes. But he got to be because we need bench scoring. So he got to try to put up them buckets as much as possible without Shake Milton being out there. But overall, he's playing solid for us most of the year whenever he can get time whenever Doc put him in. He don't get time all the time against some of the better teams because, he's a rookie. And he's going to make mistakes. But he's been solid for the most part. And he's going to be a guy to watch for the next upcoming few years while we still got him. As long as he don't get traded or nothing like that. Well, I hope he don't. Because he's going to be a good piece for us. But coming up next game, man, we play the Raptors away. We got a back-to-back. I think we played them the 21st and the 23rd back-to-back away down in Tampa because, they situation in COVID. Toronto will not letting them play home games. So they down in Tampa. So we're going to go down there, enjoy the weather and get these wins. because we should win. We should win. Hopefully Ben to come back, because this is the second straight game Ben didn't play. So hopefully we can get Ben Simmons down there, that good weather, get him back in his mojo. You know what I mean? Get him back in his groove. So thanks for tuning in, like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. Peace.